Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new City Skylines series. This is episode 2 of this new series that I'm starting on my channel, my very new channel, if I will say. I do have quite a few things that I want to get done in this episode to further develop our city and kind of establish our mark on the land, as you would say. Um, but yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed my last video. And of course, let me know in the comments down below of this one, anything that you recommend that I should do to help make the videos just a little bit more entertaining and more, just better for the viewing audience. And yeah, so let me know what your ideas are down below and we shall get into it. If you remember from last episode, we kind of just started building our whole city, and we added in the elementary school, and we kind of left off on this empty high school campus that we left undeveloped because we currently do not have enough money to buy a high school at the moment, so we will still be leaving this undeveloped for now and then furthering develop when we have the money to do so. But the first thing I wanted to do to start off this video is I wanted to change the orientation of the medical clinic, because I realized that this street is a one-way street, and the only way for these ambulances to get to the entrance of this medical clinic is if they come all the way down to this intersection and go all the way around this block instead of going straight into the medical clinic. So we're just going to change it so it's facing onto the arterial road, and so now the ambulances won't have to go all the way around just to get to the entrance of the medical clinic. So now that that is fixed, we should be good, and hopefully the ambulance drivers are not so annoyed with having to make that extra little trip. So that was the one thing that I wanted to fix that I noticed from last video. But other than that, I wanted to just keep developing the city and keep growing it even further. And so we definitely are going to be placing in the high school and creating this whole campus in this middle of this district. And then we're also going to be adding in a city park today. And then alongside of that, we are just going to be expanding and creating a bigger road network and just creating more suburbia for the beginning of this city. But of course, I said this in my last video. If you have a good idea for a name of the city, don't be afraid to shoot a comment down below and give me your thoughts on what I should name the city. I currently still need a title for the city and kind of what's it called this series. I can't just call it a new series for the entire series because soon it won't be new. But yeah, so I'm gonna need some comments down below that give me some good ideas. So don't be afraid to give me any ideas that you have. You might just end up being included in this build. So without further ado, we are going to just press play and we're gonna get the ball rolling on this episode. So the first thing I did wanted to do was build a high school, but obviously we cannot do that. So I think the first thing that we're gonna do is plan out our city park. So I had a couple of ideas of making a one-way kind of loop, basically, and I was thinking we could go kind of perpendicular to this arterial. Wow, I cannot speak today. I kind of wanted to have it, because I know this arterial is gonna go up and over into this island or peninsula. So I kind of want this this junction, not junction, but this road to kind of intersect right here and then go throughout, and kind of it's gonna make like a big U shape, but I think it might come over here and end over here alongside the river. So I think that is what is going to be the plan. So for right now, we are going to expand out this arterial road. We're just gonna go another 4 Oh, that is not the right road. We do not need 6 lanes yet. And then it is going to curve over this way. And then I'm going to then build this up by 1 elevation step, like that. And then go out by 1, and then up. Oh, no, that's down. Up by 1. And then after that, we are going. Obviously, I don't have enough money for this, but I'm thinking from here, we just build the bridge right across. I'm wondering if I should make it just a little bit taller for ships to pass underneath it. I don't actually know where the train line, or the train, not the train, the ship lines are, the routes that they take throughout these islands. I'm wondering if they don't even come through here at all, but I would hope that they would. But yeah, so we're just gonna leave that like that, and then I'm gonna have this couplet. I'm gonna start building this over here, and I kind of want it to keep expanding going this way, and I think I want it to end up going over the highway and then onto this next island over there, and have that be a big sort of like flow across this peninsula, and then maybe like up into here. So I think that would be a really cool feature to have. So we're gonna just start that, and I want to kind of measure this out. So if we take this road, I want to have this go like a 45 degree, like that. Not like that. So that way that it lines up perfectly with these industrial roads. And then I want just a regular road just to come off like that. That's perfect. I'll probably upgrade these later, but for now, this is what it's gonna be. And then I want to have this couplet, I want to have it be 4 units apart, like that, for the entirety of it. I think I might end up changing it at some point, just the how far apart it is from road to road, but for now it's gonna be 4 like that. And we're just gonna, okay, we'll go 1, actually we'll go till there to create that node, and then we'll go up by 1 right there. That's perfect, just like that. Okay, all right, and then that's gonna be the beginning. I'm gonna get rid of some of these trees, just so we have a clearer land to see where we're gonna build everything. Okay, so now that we've got that, I'm gonna leave these just there for now. I'm actually gonna connect this up so then they can actually have a place to turn around, and it's not completely useless for now. I'll just do that, and then I'll just do that there and have those be junction points. That's perfect. And then end up building. Wow, we are really running out of money. I think, oh, that's why our taxes are all the way down. Okay, if you don't know this about City Skylines, the highest tax that you can draw out from residential, commercial, and industry is 12%. Anything above that, they're going to start complaining, and then they're going to move out, and then your buildings are going to be abandoned, and you won't have a population anymore. So 12% is kind of like the lucky number for how much taxes you can pull out from your citizens. And I totally just didn't even do that last episode. So now that that's fixed, we should be making a little bit more money, which you can see we are doing right now. And that is perfect. So with that, we are just going to keep building this out like that. And we need to place in the city park. I kind of want it to be almost on this side of the peninsula, right up against the river, so we can kind of have a river walk. That would be cool. That would be really fun to have. I think that would be a really nice feature as well. So I think this couplet could serve as kind of that barrier to have this giant park right here on this coast. I think I really like that. So we're gonna go with that, and we are going to wait until we have enough money to buy that. Then we're going to switch these around. So now that we kind of know where everything is going to be, I want to draw out a little city park area that goes right up against the coastline, just like this. And then it'll stop at this arterial road. That'll be the end of it. For now. That's all we need. But yeah. So that is what the layout is going to be. Just get rid of these trees for a sec. Just we have a clean slate. This is going really well, and we are having some not enough educated workers. It's probably because we don't have a high school. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out a loan. I know what I said. I keep saying it. I hate taking out loans, but I think it's what is going to be the best for us right now because we're having all this education problems. So we're going to leave this park to be right now, and then I'll also get us a little bit more money to develop that land. So we are going to place down this high school. I want to place it right on the end, just right there. That is perfect. So now we can start getting our citizens educated because obviously we have a lot that are eligible. But our elementary school is doing great, so that's fine. So now that we've got that place down, we are going to finish detailing this and developing this campus area for our high school students. So I'm just going to put some paths right there, and then I'm just going to make a path that goes around this. That's perfect. I'm going to make one that goes on the back side, just like that. And then I'll just have it go off over there as well. And then over there. And that should be good. That should be good. So now we are going to be adding some trees in. I kind of just want to line the road with them. Just like this. Yeah, that's perfect. And that should be good, like that. And then we're gonna put in some of these young lindens in. We're gonna put these on the inside, like that. We'll put these on these paths. And then I think I'm gonna eventually. Oh, look at all the people walking. Look at all the people walking. That is amazing. I know all of these paths might seem redundant, but they definitely are using them. So that is good. And I'm actually going to just upgrade the roads real quick. As much as I love how non-expensive the dirt roads are, they are very kind of ugly to look at, I will say. I just like how the concrete matches, just goes better with the paths and all of that. So I'm just gonna upgrade these roads real quick because then it just looks a lot cleaner and I really like it. So we're just gonna keep it like that. But now we are going to be putting some bushes in, and I know you probably don't want to see me be like doing all of this detailing, but I swear I will not take too long. I'm just putting a little bit here and there, you know. I think it's fine. We're gonna put it on the outside right here as well, just like that. And then that should be pretty much our high school campus like developed. I want to place just a couple of live oaks, just like that. And yeah, that is perfect. That is totally fine. I'm gonna place one more right there. And then there we go. That's our high school campus. We've got a basketball court, we've got a park, and we've got the school. And I think it looks great. I think it looks really good. And wow, okay, our this demand for educated workers is really killing us right now. What the heck? Wow, okay. All right, hopefully that solves itself out. There's not really much I can do about that at this point. Um, so I'm gonna kind of just leave that where it is. Hopefully, education will go up very, very soon. Okay, so now moving back onto this couplet, I want to create a turn that goes in, that lines up with this collector road. I think we'll drag this out just a little bit more. Just like that. And boom. Yeah. Should be good, right? And then we'll just have these snap to with our angle, and we'll just connect them up, and we should be good. Now we'll just have to correct the direction, and that's our little couplet. That's the beginning of our couplet. So now we've got this couplet going down here, and this is all gonna be a big park space right here. So let's just define that real quick. I want to make sure I get all of this. I think I might have a few buildings actually that are on this arterial road, just like a couple of offices or like big commercial buildings, and then we'll just stop right there at the river. Okay, so now that that is all taken care of, I want to get started on building the park. So obviously looking at this, not doing great. Wow, that education really kind of hurt us. That's unfortunate, honestly. I really liked all these shops that we had in here. I really hope the rest of them don't go abandoned. That's pretty sad. But I guess we'll just leave it where it is. Hopefully they rebuild themselves because they do that. So hopefully that works out. Okay. Starting on the park. So we gotta have our main entrance. I don't want to place a side gate like right over here and then one over here. And that should be fine. Three is perfect. We don't really need much more than that. So we are just going to create zigzag pattern. We'll come off over here and we'll kind of like loop this around like that. We'll connect it up like that, and then we'll have some paths that branch off and that go to the water, because I eventually do want to put down some of the piers, the looking piers, because having this like river right here looking across at the downtown, that would be such an amazing view. I think people would like kill for that. So I want to make sure there's enough opportunities for people to have to be able to look at that. So I think 3 should be relatively decent. I'm just going to create a few more spin-offs so we can place more stuff down, and we should be flying. So I do want to upgrade these trees. I think I want to go with California palms, because with these temperatures that we're having, we might as well be in California. And it's a very tropical vibe, this map, this theme. So I'm definitely going to go with the palm trees. They look beautiful, and I think they really suit it. Like, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Okay. So now we kind of do have to put some water through here. So we are just going to go down this couplet and have this be our main water source. And then that should cover that. And then we'll just get more water throughout here as well. Kind of just like that. That should cover like most of it, most of the park. That should be good. And then we'll just like follow this down. And that'll eventually go to downtown. So that's perfect. Okay, so now that we've got our base for the park, we need to start adding in some assets. So the first thing I want to add in are the cafes. These cafes are so fun. They are such a great touch. You can place so many of them down and have them all be like a different like cafe. Like it's so fun. I love it. And then we'll have restrooms. We'll have restrooms kind of towards both ends like that. And then also I don't want to place the buildings so far apart because I want the energy or the power to jump with the buildings. So I think I want to put the info booth right here at the end of this one, kind of in the center of the park. Have it be like the main like info source because it's the only info source. But we have plazas, so I want to place like 2 of these, one on like each side like that. And there are some like terraforming issues, but I really don't care all that much because it's all natural, if you will say. I don't necessarily know if I want to put a key up against this beach. I think I might just because of how close it is to downtown. I believe that we will be having some ports over here, at least over there. I wouldn't want anybody swimming in what I assume will probably be nasty water. And it looks like these buildings are just really, they just kind of gave up. So now I get to delete them all, have them rebuild, and hopefully they won't have to deal with education problems again. So now we've got to let them rebuild. Click on historical so they don't upgrade physically. So park, doing good. Gonna need a name for it. So leave your comments down below what I should name this park. Keep in mind it's on the Riverwalk and it's on the coast as I say. But yeah, so we have enough entertainment to go through the next level, and now we just need our visitors. But we need power first. Power is going to be an issue. We kind of want that so then our buildings can actually function. So I think we're going to run a power line just along this road real quick and kind of just have it connect right here. So they are kind of spread out far enough where I'm gonna have to place just a few power lines to jump the power, but that's okay. We can delete those later. Just for now, so the park is functioning and they all have power, so should be good. Yeah, the power lines kind of ruin the park, but I don't care at this point. Still got entertainment, so that's what's going for us. And I'm just gonna put down the park fence real quick, and then this will just go over kind of just all the way over here. This road kind of just like acts as a natural barrier, like just don't cross. Don't be stupid. Be smart, please. So yeah, but I think I'm just going to zone off this last portion, and then the rest of this, all of this zoning on this arterial road can stay. Actually, I want that to stay. And then that's perfect. So now we've got our city park along this coastline. So I think that's really cool. It'll be an amazing site, and it's really gonna be like a main park, I say, because it's right next to the downtown, so it's got these amazing sightlines, but we can also actually make it the main park. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep this one as like the main park for now, unless I build like a bigger one. And we're gonna do also an advertisement. With that, we're just gonna let that run. It's kind of bare at the moment, but I swear I'll probably go through and detail it more in like the detailing time lapse that I do later on. And then we are just going to just keep expanding our road network. So that is like the last thing I kind of wanted to do. The last thing I had on my agenda for now. I just want to just expand this more and kind of get this ready to develop further. So, um, we need to connect up this couplet with this collector road now that we have. I think I'm just literally gonna make this collector a straight line. It's just gonna go straight down this peninsula, and it's gonna be fine. We can have more variation in like size and layout later, but for now, I think that's what I want. So this should line up just like that. So now we have this couplet running down through, and they connect through these two arterial roads. So now you can see how this is gonna like sort of shape out. So like it's gonna come down through here, it's gonna cut across, and then it's gonna wrap up back throughout here and probably go up along this coastline. It's probably gonna merge into a one-way before it crosses the river, so then it's more accessible. I'm just going to finish marking out all the roads. If I were to have enough money, we are making over 2,000 a week though, so I don't know why I'm running out of money so fast. And we got like some weird terrain. Should be fine though. It's natural. I'm not gonna try and level it all out because that's not realistic. But we are going to be adding in these paths again to separate the commercial from the residential to create that actual barrier between the two. And we'll just have this be one long block just like that. So yeah, so all of our commercial came back in. Oh no, did I not click this? I swear I clicked it. Maybe it can be a little bit taller because as we go further down this arterial, I want the buildings to get somewhat a little bit bigger, taller, because this is, as I said before, this is like, this area of land is more like an extension of the downtown. So there's definitely still going to be some pretty tall buildings, but I don't want them all to be tall. We do have a really high industry demand, so I'm just going to zone in this block. I'm just gonna zone in the rest right here. We'll get that going, get some more jobs up in here so we can get some more people up in here and hit our next milestone, which we will hit at 2,200 people, which is perfect. So now that we have kind of our layout settled, I want to finish building this out. This is going to go across like that. And we need to decide which roads are going to be interceptions for this couplet. I think this road is going to be, and then this road is going to be as well. Those will be the only two intersections on this portion of the couplet, because we don't need all of them, so I think we should be okay. I'm wondering if this divides this perfectly in half like that. There is going to be a little bit of a gap, which we can put a path in. That'd be perfect, you know, just a little park path action, you know. So now we are going to zone in a little bit more residential, and we are going to make sure our water is covering it, because we don't want them to not have water. And we are really not doing well on money, so I'm gonna speed up the simulation. Hopefully that'll get us some more money. We're just gonna keep trucking through. Hopefully our city park will hit the next milestone in this episode. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so now I do want to build in some more commercial. We do have the demand for it, and oh, that was weird. Okay, I want to leave this gap here because I know this road is gonna come down through here, so we're just gonna leave that. I might actually just build it out just like that. And I think I do want to start trying to get some public transport. I know we don't have it unlocked right now, but I want to plan ahead because it's very crucial to plan ahead for public transport, especially public transport. I know it's like a huge thing. A lot of people rely on it as well. I want to incorporate trams onto this arterial road. Actually, we could include we could have a tram line go through here, like a tram route go up and down this road that goes through downtown and all of that. But we could also have a tram line that goes through this um, commercial road, and it'll go down this one way, and then it'll go onto this arterial and hook up with the other tram line, go through downtown, come back, come down this one way, and then go back down. So it provides another point of access for all the residents who are going to be living down this way, so then they don't have to worry about trying to just drive or even drive over here in this part and get public transport over there. That's awesome. I don't know when we're gonna be hitting high density, but I kind of want to leave some high density for when we get over here, because this is fine. This is fine where it is right now. But I definitely want to start getting to more height levels when we get further down this arterial road. I think it'll look really cool, especially when you're driving down and like you start off here and it's like pretty like short buildings, but as you get down, like, and you can see off into the distance like how the buildings will get higher as you continue to drive down this arterial, and then you make a turn, and then boom, you have this giant bridge that leads right into downtown. It's going to be such a beautiful view. I think it's going to be great. It's going to look amazing. I can't wait for all the Sims to enjoy it. I think they're going to love it. I really do. But we do have a little bit more money now, so we are going to upgrade some more of our roads, make them look a little bit better. And then I do want to zone in some more residential. I think I'm gonna go with this block right here, these two blocks, just like that. And we are going to be placing down another park. Actually, we're gonna go with a plaza this time. So we've got enough for over here, but I think because as you can see, like, this one's not as bright blue, this house over here. So obviously we're gonna need something over here. So I think I'm gonna place it on this. I'm thinking right here. I think that's gonna be a good place to have that. And then we'll just build a little path around it just to accentuate it. You know, we're gonna put trees on it, and then we're gonna put some palm trees in there too. Ah, look at that. That looks so good. And I think I'm actually going to connect it all the way to the road, just so we can have like a little divide, and just like that. That's perfect. And then this side will be for residential. This side can just be a little bit of just a little chillaxing area with a plaza. Oh, it looks so it already looks so pretty. I love it. Okay, so that would explain why they've got water problems, because there's no water pipes. Let's bring this down while we're at it. We'll cover that later, but we do have some we still have a lot of industry demand, and I can't seem to get rid of it. But I think we're having trash problems. We are producing about double of what we're able to process. So I'm going to place down another recycling center because we have the money to do so. So that's awesome. I wonder if we are paying off our loan yet. We aren't. No, we are. What the heck? I wasn't even looking at the right thing. We are paying off our loan. We have 52,000 left. 53,000 left. Okay, so we are paying off the loan, which is good. And we're almost making 3,000 a week now. That's awesome. We're starting off way better than we did at the beginning of this video. So I'm very happy with the progress that we made. Look at this. It's already starting to form into this awesome looking town. We've got this couplet coming down. We've got this I keep wanting to say commercial road, but it's a collector road. They're like similar, but we've got this collector road that's gonna go off down here, and we've got this arterial. We got that planned out to go across the river. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to keep developing this land. It's gonna be so fun. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit last zoning, and then I'm going to get into a detailing kind of time lapse. I did get inspiration of a portion of this video off of Overcharged Egg. If you've seen his videos, he makes amazing content. Go watch his channel. He has great videos and all of that. But he does these detailing time lapse at the end, because I know some people don't want to just sit here and watch me place down a bunch of bushes and trees and paths and all of that. So I usually just will do it in a time lapse like he does. But I'm gonna get started on that now. and I will see you guys on the other side. So let's get right on into it, and I'll see you there. All right, let's go. Okay, welcome back everybody. So in this time lapse, it wasn't really much of a detailing time lapse as it was me kind of just figuring out what I wanted to do. But let's go over it, shall we? So, the last thing you saw me doing, the park did level up to level 2, and we have enough entertainment to visit, or not visit, but reach level 3. So I did end up placing these piers on the waterfront, and I ended up placing a key along the waterfront as well, just to clean up the edge and to have more of like a concrete edge, literally, physically. So yeah, I did do a little bit of terraforming, kind of level it off. I think I'm gonna continue the key down this coast. Probably go along here till whenever I feel like stopping. But I did also add in a couple of park chessboards just because I think it'll be really fun. But yeah, this park is starting to look pretty good. I'm really digging it. We will be adding in some more trees once it's like fully has reached its potential, and like we can figure out where we want to place all the trees and all of that. But for now, it is kind of still at its bare bones, kind of a skeleton, so we'll just leave that be. I did finish placing this grid to that lines up with this. I can't think of the word. I do that very often, and I don't know why. But we are going to. Oh, that'll be perfect. Couplet. That lines up with the couplet. Wow. So we are going to create those intersections because I didn't think about that. So now we have a bunch of intersections. So not a bunch, but enough, you know. So we have all of those now, and I did just do a little bit more detailing for this little kind of plaza area and some more detailing for the high school. I did add in some more industrial, and I did bring out these couple of roads because I know I want these to kind of come out along with this collector road. These are gonna I think this road personally is going to come out and then follow the coastline. Don't know how far though. But yeah, so we've kind of got our new bare bones structure. So I kind of want to just like see where it's at. for now. And I did say to myself during the time lapse that I wanted to keep these like two on each side historical while these ones weren't, so we could start getting that height in here, because like these buildings are really really ugly, but I know like they start introducing more height, so it's nice to have them once you know that you're gonna start getting some height involved, but when they're lined up across the whole street. Like this looks so good. I love it. Yeah, so we are really starting to develop further and continue our growth of this city. I think it's turning out really well, and um, yeah, so I think this is gonna be the end of the episode. I It kind of flew by really quickly. I will say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have reached 2,000 officially. We've got 2,000 people living in my unnamed city. So please, if you have any comments or thoughts what I should name the city, please drop them in the comments below, and also with the city park as well. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like and comment down below everything that I just said, because I always ramble on at the very end of my videos. And also make sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which is going to be hopefully kind of regularly, but also frequently. I'm hoping I can start pushing out some content for you guys. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I will end with some cinematic shots, and then I will see you guys all in the next episode. So please share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers. But yeah, so I will see you guys all in the next one. Enjoy this cinematic view. All right, let's get into it.